So verbs are all the action words. Verbs are what? You know, it is action word. The word which shows the actions are called the verbs. For example, he drove the car carefully. So here, which is the verb? Here, drove is the verb here. Face ran quickly to catch the ball. Face ran quickly to catch the ball. What is the verb here? The verb is ran is the verb and quickly is the adverb. Okay. So what are adverbs? Today we will learn what are adverbs. Adverbs are words which describes the verb. The words that tell us more about the verbs are called the adverbs. Here the definition is given as the words that tell us more about a verb, an adjective, or another adverb are called adverbs. For example, as I told you right now, Faiz ran quickly to catch the ball. Now here the verb is ran. And which word is describing the word ran? Quickly. So here quickly is the adverb. Now any word when you find ly in the end, you will understand that it is an adverb. In the next sentence, the kittens are playfully fighting with each other. What are the kittens doing? They are fighting. How they are fighting? In which manner they are fighting? Playfully. So it is describing the action, describing the verb. So here playfully is the adverb. In the next sentence, I quietly took the jar of cookies from the kitchen. So I took the jar of cookies from the kitchen. Here took is the verb, the action that I have taken something. Now, how did I take it? Quietly. It is describing the manner in which I have taken the jar of cookies from the kitchen. So, quietly is the adverb here. The next sentence, the old couple lives upstairs in this house. Okay, they stays in the house. Here lives is the verb. Now, where do they live? Where? Which place? Upstairs. So here upstairs is the adverb. In the next sentence, grandmother has a very sweet voice. Here, how is the voice? The voice is very sweet. Okay. So here, the voice, the sweet here is the verb. And how much sweet? How sweet? Very. Here, very is the adverb here. Next, mother reached home early and made sweets for us. Reached. Here, reached is the verb. Made is the verb. But when did she reach? When? At what time? She reached home early. It is describing the action reached here. When did she reach? She reached early. So here, early is the adverb. In the next sentence, yesterday we had gone out for dinner. So, gone. Here, gone is the verb. When did we go? What time? Which day? Yesterday. So here, yesterday is the adverb. Let's come to the next page, page number 63. Now let's learn about the adverb of manner. Let's follow the sentences. The child recited the poem loudly. Recited. Here recited is an action word. An action is happening. How is the child reciting the poem? The child is reciting the poem loudly. So here loudly is the adverb. In the next sentence, the old man walked slowly. What did the old man do? He walked. How did he walk? In which manner did he walk? He walked slowly. So, the adverb that shows how or the manner in which an action happens is called the adverb of manner. So, what is the adverb of manner? The adverb that shows how or in what manner the action is happening. It is called the adverb of manner. In the next sentences, look out. I live here. Where do I live? Here. Okay. Let's go inside. Where should I go? Which place should I go? Inside. So here it is referring to the place. Here, inside. Okay. So these are all the words which are referring to the place. Now, the adverb that shows where the action happens is called the adverb of place. The action that shows where the adverb that shows where the action happens is called the adverb of place. Now come to the next sentences. The teacher spoke to the children yesterday. When did the teacher spoke to the students? Yesterday. So it's showing the time when the teacher spoke. Okay. In the next sentence, tomorrow we will have a class test. When will we have a class test? Which time? Tomorrow. It's referring to the particular day, the time when we will have the exam. So tomorrow we will have a class test. Here, tomorrow is the adverb of time. The adverb that shows the time when the action happens is called the adverb of time. Now in the, just check out with the next sentences. I visit my cousin frequently. Okay. Here it is referring to the adverb of frequency. How often, how regular, how often. Okay. The action is happening. I visit my cousin frequently. Very, almost every day. Okay. I never play football. When do I play football? I never play. Here it is showing the frequency of the adverbs. So the adverb that shows the frequency of how often an action occurs is called the adverb of frequency. Now, next starts all the exercises. So I will just tell you the exercises. You try to write it down now, or else you can also check it out from YouTube, which I would be uploading. Page number 64. Underline the adverbs and write their kinds. Sandhya danced elegantly. So here, elegantly, underline elegantly. This is adverb of manner. In what way, in which manner she danced? Elegantly. So elegantly is the adverb of manner. Next, the old man walked carefully. How did the old man walk? Carefully. Underline carefully. It is adverb of manner. Next, the old lady sits outside. Where does the old lady sit? She sits outside. It's referring to the place. So this is outside is adverb of place. Coming to the next sentence, the angry man screamed loudly. How did the angry man scream? In which manner? Loudly. Here loudly is the adverb and it is adverb of manner. All of you write down the kind of adverbs and underline the adverbs also. Next, the new boy will be joining today. When will the new boy join? The new boy will be joining today. So today is the adverb of time. Today is the adverb of time. Next, I built a toy house here. Now here, where did I build a house? Here. It is referring to the place. So here is the adverb and it is adverb of place. Next. She is always willing to narrate a story. Always willing. Always willing. So this always here is the adverb of frequency. Always here is the adverb of frequency. Next. Father often goes to office by bus. How does father goes to office? Frequently, he goes to office, often by bus. So here, often is the adverb of frequency. Often is the adverb of frequency. Now next. Now he can speak Spanish well. Now he can speak Spanish well. Now it's showing the time. It is showing the time. So now here is the adverb of time. In which manner he speaks Spanish? He speaks Spanish well. So here, well is the adverb of manner. In the next sentence, my dog is always on time for its meals. Now, always on time. It's showing the frequency of meal, of the dog eating the meal. Here, always is the adverb of frequency. Coming to the next exercises. Fill in the blanks with adverbs from the box. Here some words are given on the top. Among them, you have to choose and write in the appropriate blank. A. We spoke softly so that we do not disturb the meeting. See the spellings from the box. We spoke softly so that we did not disturb the meeting. Next, the Rajputs fought bravely against the Mughals. The Rajput fought bravely against the Mughals. The Rajput fought bravely against the Mughals. Next, The train arrived early. The train arrived early. Next, the hungry dog ate the food greedily. All the spellings are there on the box. Copy the spelling from the box. The hungry dog ate the food greedily. Next, Girish loses his pens frequently. Girish loses his pens frequently. Next, the visitors are expected tomorrow. The visitors are expected tomorrow. Next, who is there? Who is there? Next, the magician walked backwards. The magician walked backwards. Next, the kitchen is downstairs. The kitchen is downstairs. Next, I dropped the Proclean vase accidentally. I dropped the Proclean vase accidentally. Next, come to page number 65. Rewrite the sentences choosing the correct adverb from the box to replace the highlighted phrases. This you have to write it in a sentence. So as I'm saying it, please try to write in a sentence, not the only words which you have to change. Now the first one is given. The train arrived with a lot of noise. Write down, the train arrived noisily. All the spellings are there in the question and in the box. Please check the box and check the question and write with correct spelling. The train arrived noisily. Even during exam, you have to write it in a sentence. Only if you write noisily, I will deduct marks. Keep that in mind. The next question, I will have breakfast after some time. Write down the answer. I will have breakfast later. I will have breakfast later. Next, the snake slid away in a quiet manner. Write down the answer. The snake slid away quietly. The snake slid away quietly. Next, the birds had scattered the seeds all around the place. Write down the answer. The birds had scattered the seeds everywhere. The birds had scattered the seeds everywhere. Next, the clown jumped every now and then. The clown jumped every now and then. The answer will be the clown jumped frequently. The clown jumped frequently. Hey, stop. I'm taking class. Go there. Okay, next. Go away from this place right now. The answer will be go away from this place immediately. Go away from this place immediately. Next. My friend dresses in a fashionable way. The answer is my friend, don't come here, dresses fashionably. My friend dresses fashionably. Just give me a moment. Okay, next, the prison guards watched the cells with a lot of care. The answer will be the prison guards watched the cells carefully. The prison guards watched the cells carefully. Next. The starving man ate the food in a hungry way. The answer will be the starving man ate the food hungrily. The starving man ate the food hungrily. Next. The cat moved in a stealthy manner towards the mouse. The cat moved in a stealthy manner towards the mouse. The answer is the cat moved in stealthily. The cat moved in stealthily. After this, turn to next page. Now, next we will learn about adverb of degree. Adverb of degree means to what extent the action is done. Like, my grandmother is terribly grumpy today. Now, grumpy haibase ishaw lang ba sawa, okay. Now, terribly haibadi extent. Yamna sawe haitare, okay. So here terribly, it is referring to the degree at which the grandmother is grumpy today. So this terribly is the adverb of degree. It was too foggy, so the sunrise was barely visible. Now here, it was too foggy. Okay. Now, because of the fog, the sunrise could not be seen. How much foggy? It was too foggy and barely visible. That is, it was not at all visible. To extent, it is showing the extent of the adverb of degree. Barely is here the adverb of degree. So an adverb that tells us how much or the extent of an action is called the adverb of degree. Now write down the exercises below. I'll repeat it one after another. Your actions have almost hurt the old lady. I'll say the spellings. Write it down. A-L-M-O-S-T, almost. Your actions have almost hurt the old lady. Next, write down. We all enjoyed the puppet show fully. F-U-L-L-Y, fully. We all enjoyed the puppet show fully. F-U-L-L-Y, fully. Next, the bus driver drove quite rashly. Q-U-I-T-E, quite. Q-U-I-T-E, quite. The bus driver drove quite rashly. Next sentence. You are not studying enough for your exam. E-N-O-U-G-H, enough. You are not studying enough for your exams. Next, the families are carrying enough food for the camping expedition. E-N-O-U-G-H, enough. The families are carrying enough food for the camping expedition. Next, the soup is very hot. V-E-R-Y, very. The soup is very hot. Next, my grandmother looks much younger than her age. M-U-C-H, much. My grandmother looks much younger than her age. Next, I am completely touched by his humble action. Completely. C-O-M-P-L-E-T-E-L-Y. Completely. Next, I fell down and my leg was seriously injured. S-E-R-I-O-U-S-L-Y, seriously. S-E-R-I-O-U-S-L-Y, seriously. Next, he is too young to learn cooking now. T-O-O, too. He is too young to learn cooking now. T-double-O, two. So we have finished our lesson number 14. I believe all of you have understood it nicely. So I would be uploading the question answer of lesson number 13 now. Lesson number 14 also I would be uploading after 1 or 2 days. So till then, read the lessons properly and prepare for your second term exam. Okay.